Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are going to have our patch notes for the upcoming update. The 3rd year anniversary of World of Warships Legends. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Spoiler alert, but we'll get on to it as we go. Here we go. So maintenance times, Xbox and PlayStation will both be April 11th. 2 to 5 a.m. Central Time, which is 7 to 10 a.m. UTC. Update size is going to be 3,100 megabytes, so those of you with slower internet, plan for it. It's 3.1 gigs, guys. It's a big patch. Usual patches are around 2,500, so this is a bit bigger. So it's going to be a pretty sizable update, apparently. Here is the TLDR, for those of you who don't want to sit through the entire video. 3 years strong bonuses and sale. The Le Lion Flamande. Good lord. Le Lion Flamande. Le Lion Flamande? I don't. Yeah. French. Campaign with French Tier 7 battleship Flandre, or Flandre, as the headliner. 3v3 ranked seasons, 2 epic new bureau projects, loyalty reward program, Golden Week 2022 content, and Viva La Dirt League collaboration. I've never heard of this, so God only knows what that's going to entail. I'm guessing these guys. But yeah, so here we got us a nice little picture of all the things that we have to look forward to. To prepare for the upcoming update, please redeem the code 4ARWLS206E at worldofwarshipslegends.com/code redeemer to get 2 common crates. The 3-year strong. This update marks 3 years since the start of Legends Early Access. Woo! What time sure does run fast. We're ready to spend the birthday with you. Wind Roses, ×3 first win bonuses, special sales, and more activities await. Moreover, we decided to reward you additionally. We appreciate your support, and within the loyalty reward bonuses, you're going to receive a selection of in-game items. Of course, we didn't forget the new players either. The details will be revealed in a blog post tomorrow. Alright, here we go. The new campaign, Le Lion Flamande. That's the best I've got. Le Lion Flamande. Le Lion Flamande. You guys are going to have to forgive me. Those of you who speak French, I apologize that I murder your beautiful language. Just like I murder everybody else's beautiful language. But here we have the Tier 7 Flandre. Or Flandre. Flandre? Flandre? I'm pretty sure it's Flandre or Flandre. One of those two. French Tier 7 battleship Flandre comes quite well equipped. 3x3 15-inch guns, distributed in quickly traversing turrets, as well as great armor penetration for the AP, and shell velocity, allowing for very accurate shooting. That comes packaged with the marquee high-tier French battleship consumable, the engine boost. Historically speaking, this battleship is a project based on the planned 2-ship Alsace class. I'm assuming that's... Is it Alsace? That sounds kind of Italian. The Alsac class? We'll go with that. I apologize. Alsace. The Alsace. Alsace. I try, guys. I really do. Either way, with a reworked AA suite, which in turn was to succeed the famous Richelieu. Here is your rewards. April 11th through May 16th is the campaign duration. 100 levels, obviously. These are the rewards that you can get without Admiralty backing, just for completing all of the tiers. It is a value of 15,507 doubloons. However, if you pay for the 2,500 doubloons for Admiralty backing, you will get all of this, plus you will get all of this, which has a total value of 67,648 doubloons. As the campaign includes 100 milestones, it'll require 27,250 doubloons if you wish to get everything right away. Ranked seasons are tripled. This update brings 3 ranked seasons, with the first one starting as early as April 14th, with a twist again. This time, you'll be in 3v3 battles on ships of Tier 3 through Tier 5. Depending on the season, no carriers, 1 destroyer per team, and a lot of competitive spirit is needed to flourish in such an environment. We'll provide a detailed look, including a prize breakdown next week in a dedicated blog post. Oh my god. No way. I didn't see this coming. I thought that was a joke. Like, I didn't report on the whole April Fool's joke that they posted, but it looks like it's legit, guys. Finally! She's here! She's finally here. Des Moines and Saipan. Of course, Saipan nobody asked for. Like, go away. But Des Moines! Amazing. A new tier, legendary tier cruiser. If you guys do not know what Des Moines is a super Balti. Okay, you guys know the Balti, right? The Baltimore. This is Baltimore with autoloaders for the guns. Meaning, instead of the 8 seconds that you get out of Baltimore per shot, you're going to get that down to like 5.5 seconds or less. Probably. We'll find out. Yes, I will be speeding this campaign up. No, I won't get access to it early because I'm not a CC anymore. So, look forward to me in this ship in roughly 6 weeks after the update. That's usually how long it takes me. Leading a class of 3 heavy cruisers, Des Moines was commissioned in 1948. That's right. Unlike other nations, the American ships, almost all of them, have been built. Not all of them, obviously. Montana being an exception, Phoenix being an exception. But most of the American ships have actually been built. And Des Moines is one of them. Also, I believe her sister ship was Salem, if I remember correctly. One of the sister ships, I should say. But anyway, she was commissioned in 1948. For most of her career, she served as a flagship for the 6th Task Fleet in the Mediterranean. An enviable rate of fire, American arcing shells with improved ricochet angles, and the radar consumable make Des Moines one of the more awaited legendary tier entries. Darn right we've been waiting for her. We finally have a proper heavy cruiser as a legendary tier. Now, I know there's a lot of you guys out there like, Spartan, you're a battleship main. You do not want Des Moines in the game. You're wrong, because while I am a battleship main and I know Des Moines is fully capable of absolutely blapping the crap out of most battleships if given the opportunity to do so. Not to mention, has a very nasty HE salvo as well that we all know and love. So, look forward to that. But the AP in this thing is just as good as Balti, and it reloads so much faster. Now, it should still have the same 27mm bow that the Baltimore has, so keep that in mind. You're going to be able to tank 15-inch guns probably, and that's it. Everything above that going straight through still, so keep that in mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it has a 32mm bow, but I don't think it does. I'm fairly confident it has 27mm just like the Baltimore, so keep that in mind. It is a balancing factor. Anyway, the U.S. Tier 7 Premium Aircraft Carrier Saipan. So the Japanese got their first premium carrier in the Kaga, and now the Americans are stepping it up with the Saipan, which I believe is a sister ship to Enterprise, potentially? We'll find out. But 48, CV-48, I'll have to look it up. Saipan was the headliner of her 2-ship class of light aircraft carriers, housing 50-plus aircraft, including some helicopters. Commissioned in 1946, she obviously did not see any World War II action, but much later was deployed during the Vietnam War. That, however, happened after her conversion into a major communications relay ship under the name Arlington. In the game, Saipan moves quickly. She defends against enemy aircraft well at short distances, and carries powerful planes, including torpedo bomber squadrons, with 4 torpedoes per drop. Saipan is the first American Tier 7 premium aircraft carrier in Legends. I don't know if you guys caught that. This statement right here is scary. Not because I didn't see it coming, but just because they actually said it. Saipan is the first American Tier 7 premium aircraft carrier in Legends, which means they have plans for more, aka Enterprise is likely coming soon. If I had to guess. Maybe not soon, but it's coming. Golden Week 2022. Arguably the best week of the year. Let's check out what's ready for you this time around. Now, new Golden Week permanent camo for ship Hyuga. I have no idea what this is. A new Japanese Tier 5 premium battleship. For more information on her, see the new ships of the update section. Okay, will do. New Golden Week permanent camo for the Tier 7 premium cruiser Suzuya. Suzuya herself will be available for 750,000 global XP starting on April 11th. So if you guys like fire spamming, you're going to get your hands on it. New Golden Week 2022 crate that hides credits. Commander progression items, and the following Japanese items, or the Japanese ships. Tier 3 premium cruiser Iwaki, Tier 5 premium battleship Hyuga, and Tier 6 premium destroyer Asashio. Also included is the Golden Week permanent camos for the Yamato, Kongo, Suzuya, Hyuga, and Asashio. These obviously are the new ones. These are the old ones. Now, if you guys, I've had a lot of people ask me recently, Spartan, that camo on your Yami is so sexy, where do you get it? This is where you get it. This is the only place you can get it. You have to get it from a crate from the Golden Week crates. So keep that in mind. It's a pretty rare item. So if you want that camo, by all means, start unlocking crates and getting them. I hope you get lucky. The content arrives in full on April 25th. Watch out for a dedicated blog post with details. So Golden Week starts on April 25th. Okay? And these are only available from Golden Week crates. Just to reiterate. The Spring Big Crate. Seasons change and crates do too. Pick up some Spring Big Crates for the traditional mix of commander progression items, doubloons, credits, camos, and more. You also have a chance to get the following premium: the US Tier 6 Destroyer Sims, the British Tier 5 Battleship Warspite, or Italian Tier 5 Cruiser Duca d'Aosta. Viva La Dirt League collab. I was correct. These guys. Also, these guys look like dirt. I'm not a big fan of these guys. Already. Just don't like the look of them. This guy, okay. This guy looks like a douche. This guy I just kind of want to slap him. I don't know. He looks like a know-it-all that I just want to slap. You ever have that guy in high school? Pretty sure everybody has. Come one, come all. Introducing the all-new collaboration with Viva La Dirt League. Whatever that is. Centered around the epic NPC man. Great. Along with a special patch and flag, we're bringing in 3 commander guises, and for the first time, those come with unique voiceovers. The following characters will be available as guises: Greg the Garlic Farmer. That's gotta be this guy. High Sorcerer Baradun. It's gotta be this guy. And Bodger the Blacksmith. Pretty sure that's this guy with the hammer. Just guessing. As usual, the guises bring colored shell tracers, signal fire when sounding the horn, and fireworks that are available to are visible to your teammates whenever your legendary skills activate. This time, every guise is compatible with commanders of every nation, except for collaboration ones. The content is obtainable through a special mission that's available for credits. So if you are unsure what that last sentence meant here, this time every guise is compatible with commanders of every nation except for collaboration ones. So these guises are capable of being put on all base level commanders. but not your special commanders, such as your Warhammer commanders, your Azure Lane commanders, your Blue Ferrari or whatever that other one was. So you can't cover those up for obvious reasons. It kind of defeats the purpose of a collaboration if you allow people to cover over your collaboration with their collaboration. Make sense? So I see the point. New ships of the update. Japanese Tier 5 premium battleship, Hyuga. Hyuga! Sorry, I'm a dork. Bringing to the table 12 guns of 14 inches, 356mm guns. This battleship is certainly a firepower machine. Even more DPM goes your opponent's way with the main battery reload booster. Wow. You're giving a Japanese battleship with 14-inch guns at Tier 5, which honestly is just normal for Tier 5, but you're giving them a broadside that is already pretty nasty. You get a 10-gun broadside usually with the Japanese. Maybe 12, I can't remember. It kind of looks like we've got 2 here, 2 here, and 2 here. So we might have 12-gun broadside, and they're 14 inches, which means they're, normal. They're not going to overmatch, but they're fine. And main battery reload booster. Whew. That's a nasty combo. If you can hit the target. I mean, it is Japanese after all. So you never know what you're going to get. That's what Forrest Gump was actually talking about when he said life is like a box of chocolates. He was actually referring to the Japanese battleships. Every time you fire the guns, you don't know what you're going to get out of it. Anyway, and solid torpedo defense allows her to stay afloat for longer. As a newcomer, Hyuga was bound to become one of the Golden Week ships. Watch out for a special look for her when the content range drops on April 25th. Completed in 1918, she didn't see much action in World War I. By the start of World War II, the ship was considered archaic, despite a 2-stage modernization that ended in 1932. Over the course of the war, Hyuga underwent one more remodeling, getting a flight deck in the process. Her career came to an end when the ship was sunk in July 1945. Pan-Asian Tier 5 premium destroyer Anshan. That's my best guess. I'm going to say Anshan. That sounds more likely. Sporting the unique option to use either deep water or regular torpedoes, Anshan is definitely a standout among the Pan-Asian destroyers. Add to the mix high speed and a decent artillery outfit, and you have an enticing option to try. Acquired by the People's Liberation Army Navy in 1955, this former Nevny-class destroyer later underwent refurbishment that significantly enhanced her AA suite. For the last 30 years, she has been functioning as a museum ship in Qingdao, China. I'm assuming that's the best I've got. I hope that I said that correctly. And again, I apologize if I didn't. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I just suck when it comes to other nations' pronunciations of things. Mobile. A few serious improvements have been made to the mobile interface. Quick commands in battle with 2 presets. Map sector pinging. Battle logs. Camera movement into port. Improved performance. Optimized water effects. And HUD elements now appear before battle begins. Bug fixes. Fixed the problem with torpedo ballistics. There was sometimes a gap between the aiming sector and the actual position of torpedoes at long distances. The torpedo aiming cone was sometimes missing after players disconnected and then reconnected back into battle. Weird behavior of underwater shadows in port. Commander guise menus sometimes taking 2 attempts to open. A rare failure to change division leader when promoting a PS5 player from PS4 and vice versa. Promotional screens not loading on the game launch screen if the internet connection was lost and then regained. Mobile fixed an issue that caused the game files to be re-downloaded if iOS devices ran low of free space. Mobile rare crashing from touch input overload on startup. Mobile battle result screen elements sometimes overlapping. More mobile play and settings buttons were misaligned in the main menu. And finally, mobile, the campaign and missions tab overlapped with the currencies tab. Other, spawn points for the Atlantic and Two Brothers maps were reworked. Okay. Image loading was accelerated on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. And for mobile, UK ships are now researchable. So welcome to Her Majesty's ships. It's going to be a good one. Take care and turn the tide. Alright guys, let me know what you guys think about the upcoming update. I'll be honest, I'm actually pretty excited for Des Moines. That's pretty much it though. I mean, the Golden Week stuff, I do like the Golden Week camos, but the really only ship that I care about, I already have the camo for, so I'm not too worried there. The campaign, the Flandre, I'm actually kind of looking forward to this because I'm wondering if this thing is going to kind of bridge the gap. I know technically it's a successor of the Richelieu class, but I feel like this is kind of a bridging of the gap between the Richelieus and Jean Bart and the Champagne. I'm hoping it has better armor than the Champagne with similar ballistics. If we get that, I'll be happy. Now, one thing I will say is on PC, this thing has a terrible reload time for 15-inch guns. Now, you guys know that the Jean Bart, the Richelieu with their quad turrets are capable of reloading their guns very, very quickly, especially Jean Bart. Jean Bart, you can get down to like 18 seconds, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood. Maybe faster than that. I have never actually built fully for it, but it's pretty ridiculous how fast you can get the Jean Bart to fire. And Richelieu's right behind it at like 20 to 21 seconds. Okay? Champagne is a little bit slower than that, I believe, at like 24 seconds, but they're a lot more accurate. You can rely on them. Of course, Champagne also has no armor whatsoever, so if you go broadside, you get blapped. Okay? Flandre, I think, is going to be kind of in between that. I think it's going to have basically the same reload as Champagne and the same ballistics as Champagne. I'm curious as to see the armor. If this thing has armor similar to Jean Bart and Richelieu, I feel like this is going to be pretty solid. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is it's got a bigger superstructure, so that's going to lead to it being slightly weaker overall than Jean Bart and Richelieu because they don't take much damage to the superstructure. Now, it obviously doesn't get more hit points allocated to it like the Germans and Americans do, but still, that's a pretty big superstructure for a French ship. So it'll be interesting to see that in action. I'm kind of looking forward to it to see how it's going to perform, but it'll be a little while before I can get that for you guys. But other than that, I am definitely looking forward to Des Moines. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys are most looking forward to in the coming update. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.